Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to today's weekly analysis. I'm so excited to bring to you this week outlook, and without wasting much of our time, let's dive into what we have. Starting from the DXY on the weekly time frame, what are we looking at here? You will notice that price have come into this supply zone and rejected nicely. In my previous video, I talked about this zone, that price will definitely come and fill in this imbalance when price was at this point. Yes, when price was struggling to break out this one, so price broke out and mitigated this supply zone, partly because of the fundamental we have at the course of the week. The CPI, the PPI, the retail sales, all of them came out positively, so it gives dollar more strength into the supply zone and reject nicely. So moving on the daily time frame, what are we looking at here? On the daily time frame, we don't have much on this time frame, but look at something here. Price is currently rejecting at the supply zone, and if we now you say you want to refine this to this, you find that price still have room to go. Now you find that price have been maintaining the structure higher low. You see, price is actually maintaining the bullish structure to the upside. Price is currently maintaining the bullish structure to the upside. So what do we expect from DXY moving forward now? Moving on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, now we notice something. Okay, look here. Now if we find out that price have been testing this trend line liquidity. When CPI came, it moved high. Okay, I find that price is currently testing this demand zone and it has respected it nicely, and reject nicely from this supply. You can see the supply zone have been rejected, and it's finding that price have moved sharply into the same demand zone. Okay, so we are expecting price to move down, but let's move to the intraday time frame, which is 1 hour for me. That's my trading time frame. So from the 1 hour, we find that price have been selling. See, look at this trend line. Price has been on a downtrend, but if someone might look at this and say this is a bullish flag. So moving forward, what do I expect? I'm expecting price to push up a little bit to take out probably this trend line, and probably come to this supply zone before pushing to the downside. So I'm expecting this kind of movement at the cost of take out this trend line. Okay, then before moving to the downside, to do what? To, as you can see, we have this imbalance. Let's go to the higher time frame. We have this, sorry about that, my network. Okay, we have this imbalance. We have this imbalance on the 4 hour. Okay, and we have this demand zone too. Okay, so I'm expecting price at the course of the week to at least come to this demand zone before making any decision further. So I'm expecting price to move up a little bit before pushing down, because for price to move down, it will look suspect. So I'm expecting price to move up before moving down, buy before sell. Okay, so without wasting much of our time, let's move into Euro USD. From the weekly time frame, let's see what has been going on in Euro USD. Euro USD. Okay. Price have rejected nicely from this, or price is currently rejecting from this demand zone. Okay, this is the second mitigation on this zone. Price is respecting this zone nicely, okay, to the upside, but on the daily, this demand zone has been tested more than twice. Look at this demand zone here. The first time it tested and moved all the way up. This is the second time it reacted, and this is the third time now. And price is currently reacting from that demand zone. So, and as you can see, we are on a downtrend. But look at what we have here. Immediately, when you can see the higher low formation. You can see the higher low formation here. As you can see, you can see the higher low formation. So we are currently on a downtrend from the daily time frame. We are on a downtrend. So let's move to the 4 hour and see from the 4 hour what are we looking at here. Okay, from the 4 hour we find out that price on Friday retail sales came out and did what, mitigated this demand, demand zone here. Price has nicely tested this demand zone and moved to the upside, but price is here to break a major high here. Okay, so technically we are still on a downtrend, but look at what is going on here. Price is currently building liquidity, turning liquidity to the upside, and we have this huge imbalance at the upside. So for me next week I'll be looking on buy opportunity to fill up this imbalance. And if you move to the 1 hour time frame, okay, and you find out that this we have a demand zone here. This is a demand zone. This is a demand zone. We have demand zone close to 1.07500, and if you look closely, this demand zone has what? We have this imbalance. Okay, we have this imbalance. So I'm expecting a push to the downside before moving up. And what else can we notice? What else do we notice here on this time frame? We notice that price is giving us inverted head and shoulder. This is head. Look at this, right? So if you know this pattern very well, you notice that it is a bullish pattern. So you look at this inverted head and shoulder. This is a strong signal that the market is going to push up come next week. But the market can do anything it wants to do, because we have this sell side liquidity. There is liquidity resting below this low. If price violate this demand zone here, if price violate this demand zone, then we are hoping for price to move all the way down, maybe probably test this demand zone here again on the 1 hour time frame. So that's what I'll be playing. That's what I'll be looking at on the Euro USD. I'll be favoring buys. Please, if you are new to this channel, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and click on the notification button. Let's move forward to the next pair. I'll be looking at AUD USD. AUD USD from the weekly time frame, and this is risk access pair. AUD USD from the weekly. Okay, price has been reacting nicely from this demand zone. Look at this demand zone. Price has tested it. Price is currently trading out of this demand zone. This demand zone is big, so price moves pushing forward now, pushing up. On the daily, what do we have here? We have this As you can see, price is currently doing what? It's on a downtrend on a daily, and price is currently on a downtrend on a daily, as you can see, and this trend line supports it. We are on a downtrend. Okay, now there is a break of this trend line here. Let's move to the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, we found out that on the 4-hour time frame, there is a break of this trend on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, yes, there is a break of this trend on the 4-hour time frame. Look at this break and retest here. Nicely done. See, price broke this trend line, see, came back and moved to the upside. After the news, this should be during the news, this candlestick, this was when price retested it and boom, up to the upside. So price is currently moving up, and although daily 4-hour supporting a downtrend, but if I'm to sell this market, I can only sell it from this supply zone here. But it's tricky because there is a pool of liquidity, and there is also another supply zone on the upside. Okay, there's also a supply zone at the upside, so it's tricky, but this is what we'll be looking at. We'll be looking at price to do what? To move up also, at least up to this supply zone for me to sell. So I'll be playing price to move up to the supply zone, and there's also a demand zone at the low of 4 hours. Like this demand zone is tricky. This pair, look at this demand zone, and if you look closely, you can equally put a trend line to this. You can also serve as a liquidity building to this zone. So it depends what the market will give us come next week, but I will advise always follow your rules and follow your setup, follow your rules. So price currently tested this demand zone on the 1 hour and boom, move to the upside. As you can see, price move to the upside, taking all this liquidity resting above these highs. Okay, so currently price is pushing down to where I won't expect price to break this zone. I will not expect price to break this zone. So if price will just come here and move forward, that would be a nice place to buy for me. I would like to buy from this zone. See, this zone is a good zone to buy on AUD USD. On AUD USD, moving forward, let's see what we have. Okay, remember sell will come. I was expecting sell to come at this 0.6600. At this zone, I'm expecting a sell at this zone to follow the overall trend, which is the sell direction. Okay, let's move to the next pair. Sorry about that, which is UJ has been on a bullish trend. You can see, sorry, network is messing me up today. Sorry about that, guys. So UJ have been moving up since this year. I'm not surprised about that. I talked about it. UJ is currently trading out of this demand zone, daily demand. UJ is currently trading out of this daily demand, and if you move to the 4 hour, you will see that UJ is trading also UJ is trading also from a supply zone too. Okay, usually is trading out of a supply zone into usually traded out of a supply into a demand zone, and currently testing the supply zone on the 4 hour. Okay, look at it, look closely, look at this supply, as you can see here. So usually it's currently trading out of this supply zone. So what do we expect from this pair moving forward? If you plot your trend line, you find that this is a bullish flag. This is a bullish flag forming to move to the upside, but I'm not going to be buying this pair just yet at this zone, because look at, we have a liquidity, sell liquidity from on the 4 hour. I'm moving on the 1 hour. I'll be expecting price to, there's some, okay, look at on the 1 hour, this sell side liquidity, there is equally a demand zone below the sell side liquidity. That's one there, and there is also a demand zone again below 150.00, which is 150,000. So look at this bunch of liquidity. So I'm expecting price to at least violate 150.00, maybe probably test this trend line and move forward, or take out this liquidity, sell liquidity, to come down into this 1 hour demand zone. Okay, that's what I'll be playing out on the USD JPY to continue this trend. Please, if you have come this far, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It helps us a lot. Okay, now we have, let's look for more details. What do we see here again? What are we looking at again? Also, price might decide to violate all of these demand zones and probably come to this one on the 4 hour. So it's a possibility too. So moving on to GBPUSD. GBPUSD on the 4 hour time frame. What do we see here? This pair has been a pain in my ass, always ranging, but now price is mitigating from this demand zone. As you can see, this demand zone have been tested once, twice, and pushed to the upside. So what are we expecting from this pair moving forward? We have this supply on the 4 hour time frame. We have this sell side liquidity to buy side liquidity, and we have this inefficiency. Okay, moving on the 1 hour, we have a supply zone here. Have this supply zone. So this pair is currently bullish from the 1 hour time frame. The price have taken out this liquidity high, so, and price closed above it. Okay, so this is a clear break of structure to the upside. So what do we expect come next year? I'm expecting a pullback, probably to 1.25000, because this maybe come for the second mitigation. This demand zone was mitigated nicely and pushed to the upside. So I now left us with another demand zone. Okay, so I'm expecting price to come down to this demand zone, okay, then push to the upside. So this is what I'm expecting price to do. But you know, price will always do it. It might decide to just come and start moving up, you get. So as I always say, don't trade to live, but rather live to trade. Follow your rules and focus